Okay, we're back. We're back. Thanks, sorry about that. The battery issues. All right. So, can anyone see me? Hang on. All right, here we go. Live stream. So basically, I did a running race this morning. Did a 16:38. I did about 400 Ks this year running. So not a lot of running at all. Not a lot of running there at all. All right. So before I was talking about air quality, the air quality index. This is a website. WAQ. Here we go. WAQI info. This is a great website. I don't know if you can see that. Basically all over the world, right? Green means good, red means bad, purple means really, really bad. So basically have a look at the world. This is the world. People go, oh, I should have kids one day. Before you start breeding, have a look at that. How much green do you see? Not much, all right? Not a lot of green. You see green in Australia. I see green in a bit in Scandinavia. France, not too bad. But yeah, look at that in Asia. All right, so let's go to Sydney, Australia. I'll show you where I live in Adelaide, Australia. I don't know why the air's so bad in Thailand at the moment. It's really sad to see because Thailand's so awesome. Thailand's so awesome. Let's zoom in here in Australia, and you can see here. You can see Adelaide. We've got like about 10. So we've got about 10 here in Adelaide, and then we'll go over Sydney. Those numbers there, really bad. So Sydney right now, we've got crazy bushfires. It's like 600. Some places it's just crazy. We've got this massive drought in Australia from meat and dairy livestock issues. And we've got basically Hornsby's, Northern Sydney, 386. At the beach, it's not too bad. It's 35. Sydney East Chullora is 319. Earlwood's 92. Liverpool 294. So not doing too good. Not doing good. Okay, let's do some questions here. Let me run some questions. I'll be looking down. I've got the MacBook here, so it's easier for me to see it down here. Let's get these questions rolling up. Before I was just telling you I was eating some. Natasha just made a smoothie, dry bananas. Simple Truth, thanks for the super chat there. Thank you very much. And that's a bunch of bananas for me. Thank you very much. So yeah, goes a long way. A little dollars goes a long way during our lifestyle. So yeah. Is it too late to get back in shape for 58 years of age? It is, man. It is. Like, what do you mean it's too late? If you're alive, it's not too late, man. Get out there. Get moving. Ride your bike. Stay safe. So, it's never too late, man. Age is an attitude. Age is an attitude. Alright. The Craig guy I was talking about the other day on my other channel. Correct, Craig Bates. That is Deliveroo. That's Craig from England. So yeah. Japan has a 70-year-old rock climber. Man, there's people out there kicking ass. Will Chris Froome come back and smash it at the Tour de France? I hope he does, but I don't think he will. Because the level's just so high now. The level's just so high. So I definitely hope Chris Froome comes back because we all love watching Chris Froome light up the climbs, in time trials and having the entertainment value. But yeah, so unfortunately I don't think he will. But you got Egan Bernal, so Egan the vegan Bernal. My nose is so itchy from this cat. Oh. So you got Egan, so that guy's a bit of a phenom on his vegan diet. He's lighter, he's skinnier than Chris Froome. So if you want one of these are vegan jerseys, go to locker.com. These are winter ones. He also does summer ones as well. So been rocking one of these. Smells like cat piss. But these are good. High V's. Be seen, man. Be seen on the road. Don't be road camouflage. Don't be road camouflage, gang. So when will I have more vegan shirts for sale? I've still got some for sale, but just in smaller sizes. the smaller sizes. Is Richie Port the best rider to never won a Grand Tour? I reckon, man. Richie Port's an incredible cyclist. I'm not sure why he gets so much hate. You know, I've gone to cycling news and there's an article about Richie Port and you have all these haters in the comment section ripping it up. But I don't know why they do that. But I think, yeah, Richie Port is definitely the best rider to have not won a Grand Tour. He's definitely got the potential, hasn't he? You know, a Nike Next Percent's worth the money. Definitely, man. Definitely. I've got a pair down here somewhere. There we go. Get them. Get these. I've got a couple of pairs, man. Get them. Get them. Life's too short to run in shit shoes. Life's too short to ride shit bikes. I shouldn't say shit, but, you know, just, what's the word? Life's too short to run in shoes that aren't going to really be the best, you know? So, yeah. Any tips to help my roommate win the US cyclocross national champs? Well, I hope if he wants to win the nationals, I hope he's on the EPO. You know, so yeah, it all comes down to, you know, I mean, the cyclocross level in the US is very much lower than the and I'm not trying to give a backhander here, but the level in the US cyclocross is very, very low compared to Europe, like Belgium, etc. So probably people aren't doing EPO in the cyclocross scene in the US. I don't know. I'm not, I haven't raced in it. I don't know anything about it. But in the road scene, there's definitely EPO going down. In the crits, there's definitely EPO going down because it's such a powerful drug and, you know, so powerful. I mean, they're doing EPO on the Red Hook crits, you know, so it's there. But yeah, it's that's the deal. Yeah, imagine if Chris Froome never got hurt, Bernal, Froome, Thomas in the same team. That would be a bit of a Team Sky dream team, wouldn't it? How reliable are SRM crankset power meters? I don't like them because, you know, if you have a problem with them, you got to send the whole crank back. You know, I've seen them bung up. I've seen them fuck up. So, what does reliable mean? You know, what does it mean? Day to day, they're reliable. Long term, it's electrics, man. It's electrics. Electronics has a use by date. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's electronic, it's going to fuck up at some point. Hey, Durianrider, you look positively creepy with that hat, bro. This is Natasha's shower cap. Let me make it even creepier. There we go. This is Natasha's shower cap. So, do I watch Nate Diaz? No, I didn't actually. What carbon frames do you have with disc mount brake at 58 centimeter? I've got a giant Defy SL Advanced is disc. For sure. I got my that's what I've got personally. I've also got a 56 centimeter disc gravel bike. And actually, I've got a bamboo bike that's 58 centimeter disc as well. Weight training on high carb, low fat vegan. Yeah, I think weight training's great, man. More plates, more dates. More pecs, more sex. More curls, more girls. Simple as that. So yeah, simple as that. Does the Pragma bike have as much compliance as a Defy? In my opinion, it has more. My Defiers are rigid. They're racy. And the Pragma Glycogen is definitely more comfortable than the Defiers I have. The new Defy, though, with that special seat post, is definitely more compliant. But then again, is it the seat post or is it the fact that it's got big fat tires and big fat rims on it? So I would say these Pragma Glycogens are a bit of a holy grail of frame. And I'm not saying that just because I sell them, but yeah, I can sell a lot of bikes, all right? And I'm only going to sell what I believe in. And I believe in those. They're incredible. They're incredible. I don't even know what's going on there with that, why they're so comfortable. So, yeah, they are very, very comfortable. But the geometry, though, isn't for everybody. You know, if you're a tall rider, not such good flexibility, then they're probably not going to work for you. But they are comfortable. So you can have a frame that's comfortable in terms of the geometry, meaning that you're a bit more higher up. That can be comfortable. Or it's a slant setup, but the carbon layup, for whatever reason, is magically absorbing a lot of the road impacts, which is good and bad. If you're a crit rider, maybe you want to feel more bumps. Maybe you want to feel more shakies. But if you're doing a lot of long stuff, if you're a GC rider, I mean, obviously there's a lot of GC riders buying my bikes, right? They're sponsored though. You know, then you want to have a bit of a bike that does absorb a bit of a buzz. So if you're doing 8 hours a day or 1,000K a week, you don't want a bike that's really rigid. You want a bike that absorbs a bit of road buzz. You still want to be light and have the gas when you push the gas down, but you want it to be, doing all right there. So there you go. What's the realistic amount of sugar to consume on a daily basis? I would say at least 600 grams a day if you're a 60 kilo person. If you're a 70 kilo person, you're going to need 700 grams of sugar or carbohydrate or 10 grams of carbs per kilo body weight per day. Start with that. So daily grams of sugar. What is sugar? Sugar is sucrose. What is sucrose? It's fructose or glucose. So technically speaking, rice is sugar. Fruit is sugar. It's glucose or fructose, which is combined together is sucrose. So sugar is glucose, fructose, sucrose. Any of those three things really is sugar, isn't it? So yeah, if you get sugar from the rice or table sugar, it's the same, really, isn't it? But I find this table sugar makes your muscles pump up more of a pump. So, could you do a supersize me, go full protein, high fat keto diet and blow up, then lose the weight in the vegan diet, man? I wouldn't want to do that. Like, your dick don't work properly. I like my dick working. I like having good sex with Natasha, and I like that. I don't like having, I like being able to run fast. I like being lean. I wouldn't want to become fat and have to change my diet up to do that. I couldn't do that. Now, if I could have a magic pill I could take where I could retain dong rigidity, hang on. If I could have a magic pill I could take, or I could keep my fitness and stamina and my cardiovascular effect and wake up next day 30 kilos fat, then that'd be okay, I could do that. But to lose my fitness, to lose my vigor and vitality just to do a YouTube series, I wouldn't do that, man. I don't need to, because I've coached so many thousands of obese people over the years. And some of them end up on YouTube and do videos, before and after videos. But most aren't on YouTube. Most people don't have a YouTube channel. So, but yeah. I mean, that would be cool to do hypothetically for me to become obese, but I couldn't. You can't become obese on rice, sugar, and fruit. I'd have to go back to the animal products and not want to do that, because I prefer how I feel this way. Does the Pragma glycogen come with disc brake mounts? I can do it with disc, but I don't really want to sell people a disc. I don't believe that lightweight carbon road bikes should have disc brakes on them. From a safety perspective, I think that this is a very new thing, and I think my glycogen frames are so lightweight. I don't think you should have such a frame so lightweight with discs, in my opinion. The Pragma Mawson has discs. It's also carbon, but it also weighs a lot more. Sufficiently more. I shouldn't say a lot more. I should say sufficiently more. In my opinion, I think, are we going to see a lot of failures on forks in 5 years' time on these disc brake bikes because they're too light? I'm calling it early. So yeah. Why are Surly bikes so expensive? I don't know, because they're made in China from the same factories that I use. So I don't know. Markup. People want to make big money. I currently have a full-time job. I'm saving up for a canal boat, and the plan is, once I have the boat, is to work less, cycle, get a part-time Uber Eats job. YOLO. For sure, Craig, I would just do that now. Oh, you want to live in the canal boat? Okay, maybe. Man, I would just move to Asia, personally. Teach English, move to Asia, and live the Asian lifestyle. Asian women, Asian vegan food, Asian fruit, Asian lifestyle. So yeah. Hayden Scott says, thanks for being available. Always making valuable content, almost daily. I do content every few hours on my Strava, on my Insta, on my Facebook, on my YouTube channels. I'm every few hours uploading some sort of content. So thank you for the support. Hey, Durianrider, weight training or cardio, which is better? Depends what your goal is. I do, mostly cardio, because I like how I feel with cardio. It's good for health. Weights is also good, so it depends what you're going for. I think a bit of a mix is probably ideal. Depends what you're going for. If you want more sex, put on a bit more muscle, but you also want to have dong function and girth and blood flow and cardio, so you're not a one pump chump. Otherwise, you won't be getting many second dates. More plates, more dates. Hang on, yeah, more plates, more dates. Want more dates? Get more plates. Eat more plates. And lift more plates. I think you're an alpha. Here we go. We got a troll. We got the first troll of the day. You think you're an alpha. Think you can beat the young guns. Come race me in the UK. 100% you'll decline, old man. Well, buddy, Anus. This is Anus Barrett. Anus, come to Adelaide and race me, bro. Come and race. Come and race me. Why would I fly to shitty, cold England and give up this beautiful, gorgeous sunshine right now here in Australia to race Anus Barrett? Bro, come to Adelaide. Come watch the 2 Down Under and do a race up Woodlands Way. But first of all, beat me in a running race. Beat me in a running race. Running race is more natural. Beat me in a 5K, bro. Beat me in a 5K, young man. My girlfriend's younger than you, bro. I've got a Stages power meter. And, okay, this is an interesting question. He's got a 175 millimeter crank, and he's got a 172 millimeter crank. He's using a shoe insert. I don't feel any issues. It's been this is a great question. Simple truth. The question is he or she is using different length cranks. Is that an issue? I don't know. And I think that would cause a great level of discussion. Personally, I would stick with the same length cranks just because that's what my body's used to. The body does adapt though. Maybe it's better to run different length cranks. Who knows? Who really knows that one? I'm very clear when it comes to drugs, nutrition, weight loss, mental beliefs, stuff like that, lifestyle. But when it comes to different crank lengths, who's really studied that at a deep, deep core level for years? I don't know anyone, so I can't really answer your question. What I would do though, just as my own habit and superstition, I would have same crank length. So you have a 175 mil Stages. I personally would get a 175 mil right hand crank. That was what I would do. So yeah. I've been watching you for years, DR. Keep up the commentary and positivity. I don't always agree with you, but you're always worth listening to. Thank you, Richard. I mean, I'm just here to share my truth, share my experiences. I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I do rub many people the wrong way. I do have a lot of haters, and I have even way more fans. And so I think as you get older, you'll probably be able to appreciate more of my craziness and my ability to just say it how it is. I just moved away from Adelaide to a flat area. Got any tips for cycling in flat areas? Just keep riding, man. Keep riding. I mean, 300 watts on the flat is the same as 300 watts on the hill. So it's all good. It's all good. You can train on the flat for hills. It's power. It's just power. Can I get fit for Doisetep doing a 150-foot climb, me Pete's in Minnesota? For sure, Kyle. Kyle from Minnesota. It comes down to watts, man. It comes down to watts, bro. If you can hold 250 watts for 30 minutes on the flat, you can hold 250 watts for 30 minutes on the climb. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got the gearing, it doesn't, 90 cadence at 300 watts on the flat is the same as 90 cadence at 300 watts on the climb, all right? So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Again, if we're talking the same temperature, right, same humidity. Generally, when you go to Thailand, if you land there at certain times of year, it's really hot and humid. And it's like, whoa, take you like a couple of weeks to get used to it, but keep pushing through. So, yeah. Not trolling. If you are it looks pretty good, man. How much maltodextrin do you suggest in water polo? How much maltodextrin per hour? Same as sugar. Maltodextrin is glucose, essentially. It's a long-chain glucose. Maltodextrin, I'd say, go with 100 grams per hour. Go with that. And then up or down from there, depending on how you feel. Where's Cookie Man? I don't know where Cookie Man is. I'm not sure I haven't seen his channel for a while. I think he's quit. He's not quit, but given it up, realized this YouTube hack isn't as easy as he thought it would be. I think as well, when you get on YouTube and you're just selling so much bullshit product to your audience, people get tired of that pretty quick. So I think that Phil has burnt his bike in this scene just by selling people so much bullshit. He lied about the carbon frames, the Nove things. He lied about that. His ice leg stuff. He claims he's the first person to do that. They're on Alibaba for 20 or 50 or $100, whatever. So you can always judge someone's integrity by how much they mark something up. The heat in the Queensland affecting me, heat stroke. I've done many videos on heat training, but yeah, it's easy, man. Cover your skin, avoiding sunburn. Train earlier or the evenings. If you're in the midday, cover your skin up with some light stuff. Get a hose yourself down. Now I'm saying put stuff on your skin just to prevent the sunburn. You know, obviously, if you have nothing on your body, that's when you're the coolest. But if you're going to get sunburn, you always want to cover up with some light clothing, all right? So you want to be doing that. And just drink enough water so you're peeing clear every 2 or 3 hours. At least if it's hot though, every 2 hours, peeing clear. Does the new fad for gravel riding remind you of the 1990s? It started with the hardtail. I started then as well, the hardtail and a Quadra 5 fork. I had a Quadra 5 fork as well. Wow, some people got some good memories here. Hardtail. I think the hardtail Quadra 5 was the bit of a gateway cycling drug for a lot of people. So yeah, yeah, it's cool. It's getting people out there. But also just becoming quite pretentious with the $10,000 gravel bikes. I mean, I'll sell a gravel bike, which is a CX bike, touring bike, whatever you want to call it, disc road bike with better tire clearance, and I'll sell mine for $6.99 US for the frame, custom painted. And I see some brands selling for like $4 or $5 grand. And I'm just like taking the piss, man. Taking the piss massively. They are, these companies. So yeah, it's crazy, man. And I use a manufacturer in China. I can't really say who it is because of various troll reasons and patents and all that jugger. But people who are paying attention probably could work out who it is, but I just can't say it. And man, they make some frames of some very, very, very big names, which I also can't mention. But if you pay attention, you'll probably be able to spot the paint and all that stuff. So, man, people get suckered. People get suckered with markup. Sometimes I make no money on a frame. Sometimes I make $50 or $100. So I mean it because I love getting people on good bikes. So yeah. Thoughts on nicotine gum for mental focus? No, I don't really I mean, go to bed earlier. Don't use drugs for mental focus. And if you are doing that, I mean, I do occasionally. I lie. I'm a hypocrite. Sometimes I'm doing like web design stuff, which I find like a bit boring. I'm not, and I'll use some stimulants for that. But last time I did that, I can't even remember. But if you're doing it on a daily basis, if you need stimulants on a daily basis, you're not getting enough sleep, you're not having enough carbohydrate, and or what you're doing, you're not passionate about. If you need stims to do it, you're doing the wrong thing. All right? So don't. Do, but don't. Okay, so Dave has got a $4,000 credit at a bike shop, Cannondale BMC. Scott, what would you get? Dave, if I were just you, I would get, but I don't know what sort of riding style you do. I don't know what your flexibility is like. But if I was you, I would get a Cannondale Super 6 rim brake bike. Try and get him to co-op Cannondale so you've got the old stock. So you get like a sale price bike. Get a rim brake Cannondale. Get the lightest one you could get, maybe cable disc. Oh, no, sorry. Cable disc. Cable disc spent on hydro, but maybe you could get there's a little meatball down here. You could get a cable mechanic Durace bike. For, what should we do, babe?
Are you on camera like that?
I am. There's a meatball. There's a meatball here.
Don't make it grizzle.
Just show that window's a bit bright. Same thing. There's meatball. Meatball's in the chat. There you go, Spur. Meatball's into the chat. Meatball. You're live, baby. Live pussy show. Live pussy cam on YouTube. Little face. So yeah, that's what I get. Lightweight. I've got 5 minutes left, gang, and then I have to go to the market. Dave, I don't even recommend disc brakes if you're doing a lot of wet riding, gravel riding. If you're a dry weather rider, go lightweight. Disc brakes is more money. Unless, if you're going to get disc brakes, go cable disc. Because they're far, far cheaper. They're far, far easier to maintain. They'll cost less money long term, and the initial cost will be cheaper. The power's equally as good if you maintain them well. And they can be maintained better than hydro. That's my experience. Especially road. Road hydro shifters are shit. They're shit. The mountain bike ones are better. But the road, there's something going on there. Engineering, the pistons stick more. It's just, I don't know what's going on there. But they're shit in my experience. Yeah, they're shit. Why Mavic wheels so bad? Mavic have shit free hub bodies. The free hub bodies wear out really quickly. So just give them a skip. Harley, you should do Trans Am or Indy Pack 1 year. I want to see yourself go head to head with Abdullah and Joe Kendrick. Joe Kendrick couldn't keep up with me and Abdullah because he rides a fixed gear bike. He's not going to be able to keep up. You're not going to be able to keep up. It would be a massive disadvantage for him. Joe is a good rider though. Another one of the guys who got in the vegan cycling for me, same with Abdullah. Abdullah's a beast, hasn't he? Abdullah's become, I've unleashed the beast with Abdullah. I've unleashed the beast with him. He's doing really well on the bike. Good on him. He's a great example of Durianrider for success. Abdullah has sugar, tattoo on one shoulder, and rice on the other. If that's not a Durianrider fanboy success story, he's probably the greatest Durianrider fanboy success story ever in terms of athleticism. The dude has crushed it. And I don't mean fanboy in a bad way. I mean, it's good to be fanboy of someone you admire who's going to get you results, help you get your results. So yeah. Do I have any belt drive bike? I don't. I just prefer chains. Chains with squirt lube. Am I in Thailand or Australia? I'm in Adelaide, Australia. The bricks make me look like I'm in prison though. So, yeah. Who has more camera personality, Natasha or Freely? Freely has more experience, but Natasha has more confidence in that Natasha can do live streams, Freely can't. And that's not dissing or anything, I'm just saying that Natasha is just way more confident when it comes to trolls. So the trolls get to Freely a lot. Natasha couldn't give a fuck about them. So Freely has more experience, Natasha has more confidence. Have watched the JRE podcast with James and Chris. I did. Chris Cresser. I did a video about it on my main channel. Am I going to Two Down Under? Well, I live in Adelaide, so that's where Two Down Under is. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Lock Up Stallone movie. So yeah, what questions? You guys give me some more questions and we'll rip it up. Someone said that Justin guy, who's Justin? Justin guy did a video saying high cadence isn't necessarily right, saying and showing studies that high is better and the other low is better and whatever you prefer is better. It depends, George Clooney. It depends, because if I'm just riding slow, let's say I'm riding with like someone doing a low carb diet or maybe a total noob, not being condescending, just someone who's not as fit as me, my cadence is probably going to be whatever, because I don't need to perform. I'm just ticking over the pedals. If I'm riding across Australia, my cadence is probably going to be like 60 to 80. So I'm doing so low watts. Now, if I'm trying to drop a 20-year-old rider or hang on to the back of Egan Bernal, literally, when he's going hard up Norton Summit, my cadence is probably going to be more like 100, 90 to 100 at least. So that's just how it is. That's how it is for all professional or high-level athletes, runners or cyclists. The faster you're going, the more your cadence has to be up to 90 to 100. And if you go in full freak zone, your cadence is going to be probably 200. You're doing like full sprints. So it depends on how fit you are. No, it doesn't. It depends on how fast you want to ride. Right? Depends on how fast you want to ride. If you want to ride, your hardest wattages, your cadence has to go up. If you're just dawdling along, 50 watts, 100 watts, easy for you, cadence can be whatever. Hope that answers the question. That answers the question. What happened to that kid you're riding with that's doing 6 watts per kilo for 10 minutes? Which kid? Do you know how many kids I've ridden with over the years? 6 watts per kilo. There's been a few of them. There's been a few of them. Who was it? 6 watts per kilo for 10 minutes. There's been a few of them. You have to give me more details. What country? What was their name? What was their bike? And then I can narrow it down. I don't consume much sugar. Very little. Well, my friend, how's your dick going to work? How's your dong going to work? How's your heart, brain, liver, etc. going to work if you don't have much sugar in your body? It'll work, but no one's really going to be like relishing its performance, is it? Are they? Why did Virgin Games get obese? I don't know. I haven't seen his abs for a while. I guess probably he hasn't either. But what's the hardest climb in the world? How's it compared to Mount Baldy climb? The Mount Baldy climb is 2 climbs. The Mount Baldy climb is 2 climbs. You got the first up to the end of the tarmac. That's easy. Easy. I could ride Mount Baldy no hands. The hard part, the real Mount Baldy, starts at the finished car park of the top of the Mount Baldy, where the ski lifts are, and then it goes up these ramps. And that's the hard part. From when the ski lift starts all the way to the very, 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 very summit of Mount Baldy. That's for me is the hard part. But again, on a mountain bike, it wouldn't be that hard. But on a road bike, a lot of walking and pushing. So, yeah. It's not that hard, Mount Baldy to the top. It's not that hard. Thailand's got much harder climbs. Durianrider, much harder. The back way, Durianrider, harder than Mount Baldy for sure. The book, The Alchemist, is a good book. It is a good book. It is a good book. Did Sky try to distance themselves from Froome? That's a conspiracy theory. No, why would they want to distance themselves from Froome? If they wanted to distance themselves from Froome, they would have just fired him. So, they don't want to do that. What do I think of CBD oil for recovery? I think it's, nothing beats sugar. Nothing beats sugar, man. But it's people like that who will go, I'm going to do CBD oil for recovery. It's like, I probably ain't going to do shit. Sugar will do it. Sugar, water, sleep. That's recovery right there. That's recovery right there. What drugs were you using back in the day? I did all the street drugs, party drugs, except I never did the intravenous stuff. I did the speed a bit here and there, just like, bombing it, snorting it, whatever. And acid and weed and stuff like that, alcohol, just the standard stuff. Is CBD the next snake oil? I think CBD has a value, has a place, but I think it's, I don't see it as a bad thing. I've used it myself I got given some lolly drops and, I didn't really notice much positive or negatives. But yeah, I think...
It's good for cancer patients.
Yeah, maybe for cancer patients and anti-nausea, Natasha just said. So yeah, if you're consuming CBD and it's working for you, good for you. But don't limit your sugar, water, and sleep. All right, that's your power right there. That's your power right there. So, smoking weed. I used to smoke weed, and I stopped because I didn't like weed dick, and I didn't like weed paranoia, and I didn't like weed lung. But I did have some fun times being stoned, and I don't regret that. I just, I spent too much time getting stoned, and I wasted a lot of my youth getting stoned. If I had my time back, I still would have smoked dope for probably a summer, and then I said, you know what? That's done. I'm going to mature now. I'm past that phase. Next. So, Thoughts on cannabis oil producer Jenny Hallam from SA. I don't even know who that person is. I spoke to the Thai embassy and they said I can't stay in Thailand for more than 3 months. They said later I can ask for 1 month's extension. You can stay in Thailand as long as you want. If you got money, show me the money. Money, money, money. If you got money, man, you can stay there as long as you want. But you need money. So yeah, money. Let me say it one more time. You can stay along in Thailand as you want if you have money. Simple as that. All right. Money. So yeah, there's 2 rules in life. Rules for people who have money and rules for people who don't have money. All right. So yeah. Thoughts on Rowan Dennis's team move. I think he'll enjoy that. That'll be really cool to see. I think he didn't have a fun time with Marina there for a bit, and so I think it'll be good for Rowan, another Adelaide boy, on the Pinarello. I think he's the first first South Australian to be in Team Sky. I reckon he is. I think he is. So, simple truths. It's a story of Santiago, a sheep herder following his dreams and finding all the treasures in the world. It was great. Thoughts on kettlebell training? Yeah, anything's good. Push-ups, kettlebell, bench press, whatever. It all works, man. Just get that blood pumping. Carb up. So, yeah. What should take the midsole clip advantage? I just like the feel of it. It just feels better. And it works your hamstrings and glutes more. So I prefer midsole cleat, easy to walk around in. For me, my style of riding, I prefer it. Dollar bills, y'all. Best sources of iron, high carb. Best sources of iron, plant foods. It's not about the iron sources, it's about what do you like to eat. And keep eating that. Fruits and vegetables, rice, sugar, beans, corn, potatoes. You won't have a problem getting iron. The issue is iron loss from wearing hard shoes, foot strike hemolysis. Caffeine can inhibit iron absorption. So cigarettes and pollution can inhibit iron. So, there's a lot of factors there. Durianrider, your girlfriend has the best legs on YouTube. I'd have to agree. Do you follow any sports at all? I don't. Cycling. I'm running a little bit, but yeah. How is the midnight sun possible on a globe? I don't know. I don't really. Maybe it's higher on the top of the globe. I don't know. I don't really follow the flat Earth stuff too much. I do have a couple of friends though who are really into it, and they can answer that question a lot better than I am. I only want to eat white rice and soy sauce. How long will I survive? I don't know. Maybe 30 years before you will die of soy sauce deficiency. If you just eat white rice and soy sauce, you'd probably die from a ketchup deficiency. You've got to have ketchup with rice. Yeah. Oh, we've got another super chat. Show me the money. Simple Truth says, currency and money is different by definition. Invest into yourself. Currency is easy. Changing your bad habits is hard. Thank you, Harley. That's a very wise words from Simple Truth. Currency and money is different by definition. Invest into yourself. Very good. Do I still eat figs? I had some dried figs the other day. Fig season's next month in Australia. Harley, do you believe in God? I believe in doing godly things and having godly moments. I don't believe in the church system, if that is a question. Been riding 20 years and recently tried repositioning my cleats as close to the midsole as possible. Now I'm getting knee pain. Do you think it's just temporary? Says Dave. Well, Dave, if you've been riding a certain cleat position for 20 years and then you change, then that could be, a bit of an issue. If you're going to put your cleats at the midsole, you have to lower your seat as well. All right, so you have to lower your seat. So maybe, I'm not sure if you lowered your seat enough, but knee pain could be many other factors there. Could be many factors. If we want to go through the maybe 10 or 20 points of what knee pain could be caused by, I'd recommend join my coaching group at Durianrider.com. I have a private Facebook group, $65 US for life, not per week or per month or per question, for life. And we can go over all the pointers in there. We can go deep in that group. And the cool thing about that group is other people can learn as well. So it's a fantastic one. There's a paywall, so there's no trolls in there. It also keeps food in my mouth. So it's a win-win situation. You get incredible value. I get to eat, and there's no trolls. Perfect. It's a win-win. Is dry fasting good? Dry fasting is good if you want to kill yourself early with dehydration from the kidney. If you want to cause yourself kidney damage, dry fasting. Otherwise, don't do that shit. Dangerous. Had a friend recently die a few weeks ago. Rest in peace. Rob Lockhart died because of a dry fast, which killed his kidneys off, which caused his electrolyte levels to fail, which caused his heart to have issues, and he ended up in life support with his organs shutting down. Don't ever do a fucking dry fast. I warned Rob 10 years ago about that, and he didn't listen, unfortunately. Have I taken DHEA? No, I haven't. I have taken anabolic steroids, though, as you would know if you've watched my videos in 2014. Pretty open about that. Have I ever had potato celery soup? I have. When's the last time we had a 10-banana smoothie? Maybe an hour ago, man. Natasha made one up with sugar. And we're going to do 2 more questions. I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to go to the fruit market before it shuts. What do you think about conscious calisthenics? I think he should change his name to unconscious calisthenics. The dude's a few bananas short of the full box, in my opinion. I don't say that in a mean way. I just say that I think he's got some issues he needs to resolve. One of them would be coming clean about his steroid usage. And he spoke about it. Just say, yeah, I do steroids. What's the deal? What's the deal? Once you have to lie, when you're living a big lie like that, that eats you up, man. That fucking eats you up. So yeah. One more question. We have a year off the bike. How long will it take to get back to 5 watts per kilo? Depends what you did in that year off. I could take a year off the bike and get back to that pretty quick because I'll be eating good. I'll be eating low fat. I'll be running or doing some other sort of sport to keep active. So yeah. Again, it all comes down to context and variables. So there you go, gang. If you want more coaching, join Durianrider.com. Otherwise, thanks for the support. We'll see you next video. Cheers. Oh, we've got one more question here. Hybrid or road bike for commuting? I definitely recommend road bike because the road bike you can go get more aero. Road bike's got skinnier bars, get through traffic better, and a road bike just feels faster to ride around it. And the fast bike, as a happy rider, is you're going to be using it more. Carb up, ride well. See you soon.